it's Lori here today with my empties for the week. Yesterday's, was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday's empties were from my previous favorites week. I wanted to get that up. I had a few questions. People wanted to know when that was going to be up, so I wanted to put that up. And these are my empties from last week's theme, which was Fantastic Plastic. So these will be in like sunshot cups and clamshells. I have a lot of wax here. Grab a cup of coffee, depending on when you're watching this, glass of wine, settle in for a nice chat. There are a lot here, and by the end of the week I was like, my basket's pretty full, so we got through a lot of wax. And I want to take a moment and say happy Memorial Day. Thank you to all of the military service members and their families. Thank you for your service. Okay, so I have a couple of Bath & Body Works items. I usually like to get those out of the way, so let's talk about those. We replaced a wallflower plug in pineapple mango. This one says fresh pineapple juice, mango, and vine ripened raspberry. So that one got replaced. We did finish up a soap here. This is frosted biscotti, and it's hard to read, I'm telling you. It is citrus frosting, maple sugar, and warm cookies. So that one is there. And there's a little bit left, but this I really didn't care for. It's Napa Valley Sunset Pocket Back. It's just really not my thing. So let's move these into my little basket. And I do have a bird perch. Yes, we're rearranging, moving things around, so you guys know. And we had family over, very small, over yesterday, and so you know how that goes when you have people coming over. It's like, oh my gosh, hurry up, throw stuff in. Put it away, get it out of here. Okay, so let's do some clamshells because they are avalanching like normal. We have this Luna Lovegood here from Wandering in Wonderland. Unfortunately, I said in my last video, I'm having a really hard time smelling the wax. It smells fantastic when on cold sniff, but when we warm it, I'm having a hard time. So if anybody has any suggestions, let me know. But I've tried in multiple warmers, and I really want to love it because it smells fantastic. So let me know if you have any suggestions. So the next one we have is City Mall from Super Tarts, and the scent notes are orange smoothie. This was really nice. I like this one. A very good, like orange creamsicle type of scent. We have Skittle Lemonade from the Bathing Garden. This one was not super strong and only lasted about 5 hours for me. And I was a little disappointed. It's really fabulous in the clamshell. I think I have one more. I'm going to let it cure just a little bit longer, but not super, super strong. The next one was Pink Sugar Mouse Ears from Super Tarts, which is ice lemonade, lollipops, and pink sugar. I really liked this one. This was really, really good and would totally repurchase. Really good, like fruity and pink sugar scent, which, you know, is kind of fruity. Anyway, we had Rainbow Candy Cream Soda from the Bathing Garden. This was good. I really liked this one. It was kind of a, like the cream soda gave it kind of like a soft kind of quality, so it wasn't super in your face zingy sugary, but this was really, really good. Liked that one, would totally get that again. We have Berry Good Cookie from Super Tarts, which is sweet berries and sugar cookie. I really liked this one as well. This lasted for quite some time in my warmers. It was a very good, I mean exactly what it says, very good berry and bakery cookie type of smell. So I would totally get this one again. Then we had Tunnel of Love from the Bathing Garden. This is like it's a pink sugar soda pop, red apple type of blend. I definitely got the apple in here with the pink sugar. I liked this one. It wasn't like blow your socks off type of blend, but this was really nice, and I would get this one. We had Gandalf from Super Tarts, which is sweetened cereal, marshmallow, sugary milk, coffee bean, and vanilla cream. I will say, when I got this, I should just see my notes, but I will say that when I got this and smelled it in the clamshell, I was kind of like underwhelmed because I know a lot of people really love this scent, and I was kind of like, okay. But when I melted this, my son even commented, he's like, that is really good. That's a good coffee. My husband commented, I loved it as well. So my note says BAM worthy. Way better than expected. So yeah, 100%. That will be purchased in the BAM size. Then we had Banner, which is cornbread, mac apple, vanilla ice cream, and brown sugar, also from Super Tarts. Really like this one as well. it really kind of, at first it started off really like wham, apple in your face. And then as it continued, you got more of that cornbread, kind of softened it up. We really liked it. So my son said, I'm really impressed with Super Tart. So we are really liking the scents that we have picked up from them so far. So I did finish up a small scoop. One of my goals is to get through a scoop and a loaf. I'm going to try twice a month. So 2 scoops and 2 loaves in a month. I don't know. It might be ambitious, but we're going to try. And I will count the half size. I don't have very many half size, but anyway. This was from L3, butter pecan waffle, cake batter, sugar cookie dough. This is fantastic. I have it in a larger size, and we just had like a cold, rainy night, which was absolutely perfect. Used the rest of this, and yeah, it was already sad. I was sad that that was gone, but we used that one. Let's go with the single scent shot cups. That's hard to say. Gotta be careful there. Okay, so we have L3, coconut leaves, Palo Santo, smoked vanilla, cocoa butter, cashmere. This was a scoopable. This was okay. This didn't really knock my socks off here in this office. Wasn't super strong. Probably wouldn't get that again, but I definitely smelled, you know, it's funny. The Palo Santo really didn't bother me in this blend, so I think it was blended really well, and I didn't smell it that much. Okay, so then we have banana thumbprint, baked cookie, and a dollop of creamy banana jam from that Smell Good shop. This was just okay. It lasted about 4 hours. It was in here, like I said, in this little warmer here. And yeah, it was okay. I mean, I have other banana scents that I like better, so probably wouldn't get that one again. We had exotic grapefruit from that Smell Good shop. It's grapefruit and tropical sweetness. I loved this one. Totally will repurchase. Put this in my bedroom. Loved it. Very, very sweet, sugary, delightful. Yeah. We had Bite Me from K Scented Melts. I will probably do a custom of this with a couple of other scents, but yeah, I love this. This was so good. Had this going in my bedroom. Perfect bedroom, like fruity, I don't know, deliciousness scent for me. We melted this Embers Toasty Mallow in Cedar from that Smell Good shop. Unfortunately, this was a hard no I put on here. It just, it was all like burning cedar. You know, and I will say that possibly this was totally the wrong time of year for me to try this. It reminds me more of a fall kind of scent, another like stormy dark night type of a thing, but I probably wouldn't get that one again. Didn't really agree with me. We had Blackberry Laundry Day in pink cotton from that Smell Good shop. This was heavy on the laundry. It was a really nice scent though. I really enjoyed it, and then I would get that again. We had Stay Puffed Man, blueberry, strawberry, vanilla, cotton candy. I really like this. I had it going in my bathroom. It started off super strong, lasted about 4 hours. I would have liked, you know, I would like about 6 to 8 hours. I don't know. I could be asking for too much. I'm not sure, but that's kind of like the minimum that I would like, especially if it's not in a tea light. And a tea light, I expect it's going to dwindle faster, but I would have liked it to last a little bit longer. This was really, really nice. Okay, so then we had cranberry chutney from K Scented Melt. I really liked this. This was so good. Would totally get this again. You guys know I love cranberry chutney. We had bubble gum. This was very strong, and although it was very strong, it lasted forever. I actually forgot about it. Like I said, we had people over, and I just let it go in here. Came back in, and I could smell it still. You know, it was really strong, just not a scent that I think that I need to repurchase. I have one more small cup, and, you know, I think I'm good. I think bubblegum's okay in blends, but we did this Wild Peach Poppies K Scented Melts. This was on the lighter side, and I know it's kind of a little bit of a floral, like peachy floral. It was nice. Not bad, but not my kind of scent. We did Relax from K Scented Melts. This was a strong lavender. 12 hours lasted a long time. I just am really picky about my lavender scents. I think if you like lavender, and I think it has mint in here. At least it smells like that to my nose. I think if you like those kinds of scents, I would pick that one up. But, you know, I am really picky about lavender. All right, we have Satin Susie Berry Mimosa here. This was nice. I had this going in my bedroom. Very nice. I'm going to throw it. Very nice, like fruity type scent, and would repurchase that one. We had Blackberry Don't Cross Streams from L3. Unfortunately, this was a scoop. I couldn't smell it. I couldn't smell it in here. I don't know if it wasn't enough because it was really kind of tiny. Didn't really, I mean, and that's a tiny melter there. So I don't know, but unfortunately, I couldn't smell it. We had Lattes by the Fire from that Smell Good shop, and this is coffee, caramel, and fireplace. This, I wrote yuck. So this was no. I don't know. It's too heavy on the caramel and the fireplace. I didn't get coffee from this at all. It was like a caramely wood smell. I don't know. It just didn't go together to me anyway, and so that would be a no. I had Victorian Cleaning from that Smell Good shop. This was cotton linens, lemongrass, and herbal notes. This, I believe I've already repurchased. I think she had it in her last, what was it, like restock. So this was really, really good. Highly recommend. It was so pretty. It was a laundry and lemongrass blend. I loved this. Would totally, yeah. I will keep that in my collection and will really enjoy that one. So I melted through 3 of these little cups from Woofwix. It is Camp Woofmere, Count Chocula, Pie, and Sugar Milk. I really liked this. This smelled really delicious. Unfortunately, their wax doesn't perform super well for me, and so it was kind of on the lighter side and didn't last very long. So unfortunately, I wouldn't repurchase, but it's a shame because they have some really, really unique, good blends, but it just doesn't perform in my house. I don't know. So, and that happens. It happens to us all. We all have vendors that don't perform for us for whatever reason, and so that's a shame. We had another one from Woofwix. I don't know. I'm just going to go with dog. Captain Crunch cereal, blackberry, almonds, and biscotti. Unfortunately, this smelled so good just in the cup here. It is so, so good. I couldn't get it to perform for me, but this, yeah, I love this. And if I can find this from another vendor, I will. Unfortunately, I hate to say that, but if it doesn't perform in your house and you can't smell it, I mean, that's what it's there for. Okay, so then we have Bean and Buster from Woofwix. This is cotton candy, funnel cakes, coffee, winter berries, and fried donuts. This one is good. I can definitely smell this. This is a coffee funnel cake blend. So this, I would totally purchase this one. So we have mandarin lime, tangy mandarin, zesty lime, and basil from that Smell Good shop. I put this in my bathroom. Really, really liked it there, so I would repurchase that blend. We had Embers, Magic and Mischief, and Hagrid's Hut from that Smell Good shop. This one I would say is like a stormy, dark kind of night Halloween blend. Definitely a fall blend. I would get probably a couple of these little cups for that time of year. I think it's perfect. Definitely a mood scent for sure for me. And then what is this, Calacus? We'll go with that. So this one starts off very much a fruity type of scent and then kind of goes more to like a sexy kind of a vibe. I don't know. It's a very good blend. I think this is a Lush dupe. I really liked this one a lot. Would totally repurchase that one. I need to add that to my list. We have Gold Sugar, Neroli, Creme Brulee, Sandalwood, and Musk from that Smell Good shop. This, I did not want to take out of this warmer because it lasted 2 days. It was so strong. It was so good. Totally will get Gold Sugar from her again. Fantastic. Really good. If you like Gold Sugar, I would highly recommend getting it from that Smell Good shop. We had Grapefruit and Mangosteen from K Scented Melts. It just wasn't for me. I don't really know what it was. It just had a weird kind of quality to me. I don't know. Not for me. We had a sample from Vintage Chic Self-Love Club, which is rose quartz, pink chiffon, and cotton candy. I couldn't really smell this, unfortunately. So that would be a no. I was a little scared about the rose. Anytime there's a floral note, I'm like, oh no. But I couldn't smell it. So I couldn't smell it to judge it. This one was from Melted Mousse Seaside Laundry. Fantastic. This is so good. Oh my gosh. If you are on her customs list or she puts it out, grab this and you like laundry scents. I loved it. It was like laundry by the sea, 100%, super nice and strong, but not cloying or like suffocating like some, like salty sea air blends are. So good. Then I think this is the last mini cup anyway from that Smell Good shop. This is Nutta Butter fresh baked bread and grapey grape. What I wrote is it was a little bit too heavy on the bready component. I would have liked a little bit more of the peanut butter and the grape. Otherwise, it wasn't bad. I just would have liked those amped up a little bit, but I liked the concept of that blend. So then I did 2 scent shop cups throughout my main living space. I do have 6 warmers. I say it all the time, but just in case you're new to the channel, I do have 6 warmers in my main living space, which is my living room, dining room, and kitchen. So I did cut most of these in thirds and use them like that. So I have like duplicates, or some of them I had to combine. So I'll talk about those. Like maybe I didn't have enough of a scent, so I combined it with something else that was very similar. Unfortunately, we're starting off with a bummer. This is key lime pie from the Scented Squirrel. So I put this in, and my husband and I left to do some shopping. We actually went out to dinner for the first time here in Michigan, and I mean, it's been forever, and went and had a sit down dinner. It was very nice, but we put it on, and my son calls me and says, "What did you put in the warmers?" I'm like, "It's key lime pie. Why?" And he's like, it smells like a citronella candle mixed with sour cheesecake. So I'm sorry, Jess, if you're watching. It's just the oil. It's not your wax, I promise. So this was not a good key lime pie oil for us, and he changed it. I did smell it before I left, and I kind of thought it was a little on the sour cheesecakey smell, so that would not be a repurchase. Sorry. Okay, the melted mousse, we had Barbie's Tea Time, pink sugar and tea and cakes. Love this. This is so good. When I did a custom with her, I did a souffle of that and would repurchase. I love tea and cakes, you guys know. And pink sugar, I say, makes everything better. So you knew that was going to be a win. That was fantastic. Okay, so then we had this Mountain Dew type from BZ's. I loved this. This is so good. I need more of this from him. I think I have one more. Like I say every time these scent shop cups break, it's just something that you know. I bag them when I get them from him, and, you know, I think he sells the bags too, but in any case, I love that. We'll totally repurchase that one. Then I had from Midnight Daydream this Will You Be Mine Conversation Hearts type. This one really surprised me because I have a little bit of, I've been finding I'm having a struggle with his wax. I don't know if it's my tea lights, because doesn't he use 100% soy? I don't know if maybe it's too hot. I don't know. But I'm going to experiment a little bit because he's got such fabulous scents and they smell so good. And I want to smell them. But this was so good. So I put this in my bedroom, which is not a tea light. So maybe that's part of the issue. But it was so good. This lasted more than 8 hours. It was so strong. I didn't expect it to be that strong just because truly in the scent shop cup, it wasn't like, wow, but this was fantastic. Great candy scent. Highly recommend that one. So I'm going to be experimenting with his wax a little bit. I have quite a few of these little cups. I'm going to try to figure out which warmer works the best. If you guys know what you use that works best for Midnight Daydream, let me know. Okay, so we did this key lime pie, and this is why I say it's got to be the oil because this was fantastic. So, wow, I fling these. We're keeping that in. This is key lime pie from the Melted Mousse. The other one is, you know, across the desk somewhere. This was so good. You smelled the whipped cream on top and the graham cracker crust. This, I'm telling you, this I will be purchasing when I get called up for customs again. So that was my key lime pie that I love. Then we did from the Scented Squirrel, Get Your Fat Pants Ready, which is wild berry mousse, iced lemon cookies, and lemon eclairs. I love this. We did 2 of these. I don't want to fling it. I love this scent from her. It's so good. Such a good lemon scent with a little bit of wild berry mousse. I love it. We'll always repurchase. Picked up Fool for Love from the Scented Squirrel, strawberry, raspberry, guava, rock candy, and cream soda. Did this in my bedroom. Loved this. This was strong, very nice candy-like scent. You guys know I put candy scents in my bedroom. I have no idea why, but I love fruity scents. So we did that one. Also melted through raspberry peach macaron from the Scented Squirrel. This was really, really good too. Nice. It was like a creamy peach, raspberry, and then you got the like the crunchy cookie aspect of it. So I would get this again. I wish it lasted a little bit longer, but again, tea lights. So I think that's really, it kills some of my scents off, but it was good and I would totally repurchase. These two were different scents and different vendors that I used at the same time because I only had one of each. This is a Melted Mousse Old Fashioned Orange Cake, which is vanilla cake, orange juice drizzled in orange caramel glaze. This was very good. I really liked this one and would repurchase. And Hot Orange Danish from Satin Susie, same thing. This was good. It was different, but it reminded me of the Pillsbury rolls that you can get in the tube. And it just smelled like that icing was so, so good. So yeah, both of those would be a repurchase. Then I used a little bit from my soda sampler from Zape. I picked one out. I used Phosphate. And these glasses are killing me. Sugar Crystals, Mandarin Orange, and Fizzy Pop. I don't know. It's hard. So even if I do them put it at arm's length, I can't read these. And yeah, I need bifocals. I'm fighting it. I'm not doing it. And these are different glasses than I normally wear. I have several pairs of glasses. And I thought, oh, I'll change it up today. Well, I can't read it. Perfect. Anyway, I loved this scent. This was so good. This was a perfect, bright, fresh, fizzy scent. I put it, in all of my warmers and loved it. Didn't care if my son hated it. He doesn't like fizzy scents. So, but it was good. He didn't complain. So he's probably like, I better not complain. Then these I did separately on 2 different mornings, but it's the same scent. Vanilla Hazelnut Latte. Was not super, super strong, I will say, but it was a really nice coffee hazelnut scent, and I really liked this. So I would get this again. This was from BZ's, would totally get it again. His wax I've been cutting in 4ths because I have found many of his scents are super, super strong, and if I cut it in 3rds, it's too much. It's too much, so I've been doing that. Did 2 of these vanilla lattes at different times. I cut these in 4ths as well. Just because her coffee, all of her wax is very strong, but her coffee scents I can cut into 4ths. And this was good. I would totally get this again. Yeah, this was a really, really nice coffee scent. I liked this. It's nice and creamy vanilla coffee. Then I have this marshmallow latte from the Melted Mousse, freshly brewed coffee and toasted marshmallow cream. This was good. I think I like the vanilla latte better, but either one of them are really, really good. But I think the vanilla latte is just a little bit creamier vanilla coffee scent. So I think, either one. I guess if it was offered and you needed some coffee, coffee scents in your collection, I would highly recommend either one of those. I melted these 2 together in different warmers, but I only had one of each. So this is banana nut bread and then banana flambe from Kay's. This was really a nice blend. I think I might do a custom. I do a custom of these 2 together because it was really good. Highly recommend that one. Or those 2. Anyway, that would be a good custom if you like banana scents, which I definitely do. Melted 2 together of this blueberry muffin Pop-Tart from Midnight Daydream, which is blueberry Pop-Tarts and sweetbread dough. This was difficult to smell. Got a lot of it was doughy more than it was a blueberry muffin to me. So unfortunately, this wouldn't be a repurchase just because of that. I don't mind doughy scents, but I wanted more blueberry muffin, I guess, from that one. And again, it was kind of hard for me to smell, so I'm going to play around with the wax a little bit and see what I can come up with. This Push Pops from Wolf Wicks was just not good. I don't know what was going on with it. It didn't really remind me of a creamsicle. It had a weird undertone. Yeah. Almost, dare I say, like popcorny? I have no idea why. It's got a weird kind of scent to it, so I'm not really sure. I do store all of my wax separate, like in by scent category. So I don't think that it was influenced by anything in my collection, and I really don't have a lot of popcorn scents. So I don't know what happened with that one, but that would be a no. So then I just have a couple more of these left, and I have some bags. We have grilled pineapple from Satin Susie that I melted at the same time as this pineapple whip from Midnight Daydream. Both of these were fantastic. It was delightful. We had a really warm day, and I enjoyed these. So that was great. Would pick those up again. And oh my gosh, this Hawaiian Punch from Kay's Scented Melts was probably one of my favorites. Melted it in the bedroom. I want to do a custom of this with a couple of other things. And yeah, this was fabulous. So loved this. I'm like, so my customs list with her grows all the time. I'm sure you guys do that too. It's like you come up with blends and you're like, woo, that's fabulous. Okay, cleared that off a little bit. Okay, so in the bags, we had cranberry bog from that Smell Good shop. This was bold cranberry and spiced vanilla. I wanted to try this because I got this in a sample from an order that I had from her, and she had it on her next, ready to ship. This took over my whole house. It was a tiny piece in my bathroom, which I call the black hole bathroom, which normally scents go there to die. I'm telling you. This took over my whole house in the best way. I'm so glad. I think I bought several of what she had, and I will forever repurchase that. That was so good. If you like cranberry, and you got a little bit of the spiced vanilla, it's like you got hints of it in the background. So if you like a really nice cranberry scent, that was so good. Okay, then we had salted almond milk from the Bathing Garden. This was okay. I mean, this was on the softer side. Did this in my bathroom. It was definitely on the softer side, but it was definitely what it says. Like, it had a hint of the saltiness with an almond, almost like a cakey note or maybe a cookie note, a little bit of a hint of that. This was good. Like I said, it was a little light for me. We had cactus sea salt, or cactus and sea salt. This was a sample from BZ's. It was in his donuts. I love those shapes. When she offered those as well, I would buy those instead of the cups, but whatever. Maybe it's harder. It's probably harder to pour those. But anyway, this was really just not my type of scent. Is this like a Bath and Body Works dupe? It was okay. It was very strong. I will say that. I cut it in half. Did it on 2 different occasions. Just wasn't really my type of scent. But if you like that and you're looking for that type of scent or that particular dupe, I would highly recommend it from him. We had Lush Succulents from the Pharmacist's Daughter. I'm trying to remember. I know this was super, super strong. It's kind of a masculine with hint of floral. I don't know. There's a lot of things going on in here in the really nice kind of way. Again, not my type of scent normally. My son loved this. So I will get this again for him. He absolutely loved it. I put half in my bathroom and half in his. And he was like, what is that going in my bathroom? Because I love it. So this is his type of scent. 100% type of scent. All right, we had Vanilla Sky from Hayden Road. This was very pleasant. I would say it's about a 6 out of 10, maybe 5 out of 10. I'm always a little generous with my rankings there. But this was really, it's a very, very pretty type of vanilla. Almost like vanilla, amber, like sandalwood type of blend. This was nice. I like it. Very good. I would get that again. I don't need gobs of it, but yeah, I would enjoy that one. I had a couple little pieces of this mocha from Nana Makes Sense. Wanted to use this up. Unfortunately, her wax doesn't typically perform for me. I wouldn't repurchase that, but this one was good. It's just, like I said, I don't get many scents that perform for me, unfortunately. But that was a good one. And so if you're purchasing and you want a good coffee scent, I recommend that one. We had L3. Dusty Fairy Toes is grapefruit, orange, lemon, and lime. This is just odd. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the grapefruit that throws me off. And normally I love grapefruit. I love the scent of grapefruit. But this just had a weird, I don't know, almost a peachy vibe to me and not a good peachy vibe. Unfortunately, I have 2 more of those. So I don't know. I didn't love it. I think I'm going to blend, do some mixology to try to, doctor it up a little bit. But, I wouldn't get it again. But again, I have 2 more of them. We had Tea Time Tarts, Graham's Blueberry Cobbler, warm out of the oven cobbler made of fresh picked blueberries straight out of Graham's garden. My son absolutely loved this. We all love blueberry scents here, so I know my son loved this one, said it was fabulous, was very strong, performed really well for him. We used up this Shampure Aveda type from Empire Alchemy. I didn't care for this one. I don't know why. I've tried it from other vendors and I like their oils better, so this would be a no. We had Savannah Blue Spearmint. This was really surprising. It was very strong. I know mint scents usually are strong. I have a hard time with some of Savannah Blue's wax as well, but this was very strong. I liked this. It was a very nice, creamy spearmint smell. I would get this again. Really enjoyed it. We had the Enchanted from the Bathing Garden. What is this? osmanthus, I don't know, and mandarin blend with apricot and soft rock rose resin. So this is a sample. I wrote one was enough. It was nice to try, but really not my type of scent. We had blue bubblegum from the Bathing Garden was sample. It was kind of, I wrote, this was kind of odd. It smelled more like a cotton candy to me. It was good, actually. I would consider getting this in a clamshell. I don't need gobs of it, but it wasn't what I was expecting. I thought it would be more of a bubblegummy scent, and it was more of a blue raspberry cotton candy. So I did actually like that one. My son melted this sugar cookie royale toasted mallow cinnamon sugar from L3. He didn't care for it. It was way too heavy on the cinnamon for him. And I don't like cinnamon scents that much either. We had Britta's The New Girl sundress, rose jam, and cake batter fudge. This was also a no because of the rose jam. I think both of us really didn't care for that aspect of it. Normally I love her scents, but rose jam is not our jam, I guess. We had Birdie's Making Sense, Ice Ice Baby. This is Summer Scoop, Vanilla Pound Cake, and Marshmallow Fluff. He absolutely adored this scent, wants me to get buckets of it. This is totally up his alley. Loved it, loved it. So yeah, we need lots of that. Scented Squirrel, Lavender Marshmallow. Okay, so I am picky about lavender scents. This was fabulous. I actually really, really liked this one. So if I was in the mood or the market for more lavender, I would get this. I think I have a couple of scent shot cups. I think it was the collab that she did with Sucker Punch. I think I have a couple of these. So I'm going to enjoy those, but I would get them again. My son melted this strawberry jam from L3 sample. Loved it. I mean, it was so strong. I smelled it coming out of his bathroom. Very, very good. Strawberry, very nice. We had hazelnut coffee from K-Scented Melts. This was nice. This was a definite, it's like a creamy hazelnut coffee, so I would get that for sure. We had Killer Kiss from Britta's, Jelly Donut, Vanilla Ice Cream, Frankenberry, and Cake Batter Fudge. We both agree this is totally loaf-worthy, 100%. We will be getting this in large quantities. Setting this one aside. So good. Such a good jelly donut. I think it's the jelly donut and the Frankenberry that go so well together. I finished up. So I'm calling this, I'm going to consider it a loaf because it's this like close to the size. This was one of those, Big Blossom bags from VCS that I got in that D-stash. This was Sweet Child of Mine, Strawberry Raspberry Guava, Waffle Cone, and Wild Berry Mousse. I loved this. I will totally get this again. Oh, it was so good. I love her Wild Berry Mousse and anything strawberry from her. Oh my gosh. So yeah, totally will be repurchasing. This was a custom that we did, and I asked her to report. She did. I'm so excited. So L3, Salty Sea Air, Orange is the New Black, Orange Peels, and Blue Volcano type. So I did buy several of these because this is one of my son's absolute favorite scents. So it's the Volcano Capri Blue candle along with the Salty Sea Air and Orange Peels. So this time she did it, it was heavier on the orange and the volcano, and the Salty Sea Air was more in the background, which was perfection. This is so good. Try this if I get her to pour again. If you like those types of scents, I highly recommend. This is so good. Okay, then we did, I have it going this morning. This is Destination Wax Moon Spice Cookie, which is sugar cookies, coffee, and Celtic moon spice. I put this on my Instagram this morning. Wanted to decide what size I wanted of this. This is heavier on the cinnamon that I probably, or the spice, I mean, to me it's cinnamon. Heavier on that than I would probably like. I mean, just a hint too much. So I have to decide if I just want like a couple more of these cubes. I was going to go with a loaf. I don't know if I need a loaf. Might do a different coffee loaf of hers and just get like one or two of these because I might blend a little bit more of like a sugar cookie into it to kind of mellow it a little bit, or maybe even more coffee. We'll see. But yeah, this is a really great scent. I was surprised. I thought it was going to be too heavy on the cinnamon for me, but I really like it. And then we have, this is the last one. We made it. L3 lemon curd Danish butter cookies and sugared shortbread. My son absolutely loved this. I do too. Fantastic. Loaf-worthy. We love this scent. Okay, so that's a lot of empties. As always, I highly recommend that if you have a lot of those scent shot cups, a lot of these, I think they take up a lot of room, frankly, and they fall all in the drawer. That's not my preferred method of buying wax anymore. I know a lot of vendors are going away from that. I think that's fabulous. Plus, then you have all this extra weight. I don't know. You get all this extra waste. So I would like to see moving away from the scent shot cups. I think that would be good. But if you have a lot of those, I highly recommend doing a week where you focus on those. Because as you can see, you know, I got through a ton. I had a huge basket of empties, and that freed up some space in my collection for the hauls that I have. But anyway, I think that it was a really great way to free up some space in the collection. So thank you so much for joining me today on the review of my warm melts from my fantastic plastic week. As I mentioned in yesterday's video, so you'll see this one today on Monday, and then you're also going to see my weekly wax basket for the rest of this week as well, and then we'll try to get back to our regularly scheduled programming. Just got thrown off a little bit with the holiday and company and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, but my basket for the rest of this week is going to be favorites part 2 because I pulled too many favorites. I have so many favorites that I absolutely love, and I didn't want to just have one week. So I thought, you know what, let's do 2 weeks of favorites. I think that it will be a lot of fun, and I can't wait to melt some of these great scents. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.